Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of Little Coffee Chats with Zach and Kailey. My name is Zach Mann.
And my name is Kailey Mann.
And we are so happy to have you guys with us today. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow the podcast. Actually, really exciting news. You may be actually watching this podcast on Apple Podcasts right now.
Whoa.
But I haven't tried it yet. So if you're watching it, it's working.
Yep.
And if you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching on YouTube.
That's
Obviously,
working too.
Regular podcast. Yeah, exactly. That we know works. Spotify, and then obviously the little clips and stuff. So thank you everyone for following us and listening and downloading. And yeah, Kailey, my love, you've been gone for so long.
I've been gone forever.
Tell everyone where you were.
Oh my gosh. I was in Cincinnati and then I was in New York City and I was gone for almost 2 weeks.
Wow.
What was the experience like for you home alone with Dolly for that long?
Yeah, it was a lot of Dolly getting what she wanted, which was lots of walks, lots of treats,
Of course.
lots of play, lots of ball. And honestly, I almost had the same time zone as you. When you're going to bed, I was going to bed. When you're waking up, I was waking up. So I just kind of try to just convert myself to East Coast time.
You just kind of naturally are East Coast time. So it worked really well when I was in Cincinnati specifically.
Totally. How about for you? How was the time at
So-
home? You were home for about a week or
I
so.
was home for a little over a week and I haven't been home for over a week by myself, like without you in a really long time. And it was wonderful. It was really great. I went back to see my friend Alex Lippert. She had an exhibit at one of the museums in Cincinnati and it was just absolutely incredible. So I got in on Wednesday. I had all of Thursday to just like adjust and hang out with my family. And then Alex's event was on Friday and it was the most fun I've had since like forever. Like it felt like a wedding. It felt like her wedding.
Sure.
But almost better because you're just celebrating this thing that your friend has dedicated her life to now. And like, it's just so cool. I mean, weddings are weddings. It's like whatever, but it's just a very different feeling when your friend has like an art exhibit. I just never thought that would happen, not because of Alex, but because like she does so many unpredictable things. You never know what's next. And so it was really cool to see that.
And when you go home, is there like a certain restaurant or place you want to go and spend time? I know you may have went to an old stomping ground.
Aside from just my house, the Kenwood Mall, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Which my mom and I did on Thursday before Alex's event on Friday. That's pretty much it.
Malls are back.
Did malls ever go anywhere? For maybe other people, but not for
Some
me.
malls. But didn't you go to a restaurant you used to work at or something? Didn't someone ask you, when was the last time you were here? And you're like, I used to work here.
Oh my God, I forgot.
I know your story's better than...
Okay, so...
See, I'm listening. Are you proud?
Well, I also like FaceTimed you from the restaurant so you could see.
Oh, I forgot that part.
So while I was home,
Yeah.
I got to visit Alex later the following week. And before I went down, I wanted to bring her some bagels. And our local bagel spot is called Skip's Bagel Deli. And
Shout out Skips.
And I worked there. No skips. I worked there for one summer, the summer before my freshman year of college.
Okay.
And I would work at Skip's in the morning and then I would go to Caribou Coffee and close at night. So it was a really exhausting summer. And I think that's why I don't remember a lot of Skip's is because like I would clock in at 6 or 7, work until 1 or 2, have an hour rest at home and then drive to Caribou. I was trying to make that money before going to college.
What is Skips known for?
Bagels.
Well, I know, but
bagel
like what?
sandwiches.
Okay.
Tons of different flavors of bagels, tons of different flavors of cream cheeses.
What'd you have when you were there?
I ordered like 4 of the cinnamon crunch, which are the best, probably.
God, yeah.
They had like apple cinnamon, they had blueberry, they had strawberry, everything. Maybe I got some salt bagels. I tried to do a good mix, but mostly sweet because Alex has 4 kids and I feel like kids like sweet bagels. So that's what I leaned into.
You brought them to Alex's house.
Yeah. So I'm checking out and like the woman who's working the counter, I bet she worked there when I worked there and I just don't remember. It's kind of shocking how much I don't remember. But I'm checking out and like, she's really helping me because I'm like, I don't really know what the best combinations are to get whatever. And then I finished ordering and I'm checking out and she goes, have you ever been here before? And I was like, I actually used to work here when I was in high school. And she goes, oh, well, that was a really long time ago.
Amazing. Just like, put you in your place.
Thank you so much. I mean, it was a very long time ago, but damn. Midwest people, not afraid to make you feel old.
No, not at all.
When I was in New York, the Gen Zers hyping me and Lauren up.
I love that.
They were shocked at the age, at least to our faces. So, but the like you get like an older Midwest woman.
Yeah. Oh.
She's going to tell you exactly how she feels.
Oh yeah, she's snappy.
Oh yeah, snappy.
Snap.
So I got to spend a lot of time at home with my mom and my dad. I got to see my brother a bunch. By a bunch, I mean 2 or 3 times, which is a bunch because I don't get to see them that much anyway.
Yeah, and then you went to New York, and there was a reason to go to New York. What was that initial reason?
The initial reason is that Megan Thee Stallion was going to be starring in Moulin Rouge. Perfect timing because Lauren's birthday was the exact same weekend. So we're like, this is perfect.
Is she a fan of Lauren? Or
Lauren,
is Lauren a fan of Megan?
Lauren's a really big fan of Megan. We saw Megan at Coachella 2 years ago. Yeah. It was incredible. We love Megan, but then Megan, we should have paid attention to the warning signs. Yeah. Megan had to be hospitalized after her first weekend of doing Moulin Rouge.
Not great.
Which
How long ago was that? Do you know by chance? Do you remember when that was?
4, 5, 6 weeks ago. I have no idea. Okay. And I remember being like, oh my God, she probably just didn't get to rest before doing this. You know, her schedule is so crazy. And then she backed out of the show a bit early after her breakup. Now, we went into the weekend being like, kind of disappointed, you know? I kept being like, well, I don't think Beyonce would never back out of something, no matter what was going on in her life, you know?
Especially not her boyfriend basketball player cheated on her. She'd be like, I'm not letting him rain on my career in my parade ever. No chance.
So we're a little disappointed, but we're seeing a Broadway show. So it's you can't be that disappointed about it. And as I said to Lauren before, I said, what we get to see instead of Megan is someone who has dedicated their entire lives to making this their reality. They have spent every day since they were a little kid probably doing whatever they could to achieve this goal and to get to this point on the stage. And we go to the show. And as soon as we walk in and see the stage,
it's incredible.
My God, I have chills just thinking about it right now. The set design is absolutely incredible.
And you said something to me earlier too, that because Megan dropped out, the ticket prices plummeted.
Yeah, so we got to exchange our tickets for updated tickets, and we sat right in the front row.
Wow.
Not in you could buy seats in the orchestra pit.
Oh, really?
But we were right in front of the orchestra. Yeah. I'm glad we didn't do orchestra pit because I would have, my neck already was
you were basically front row.
Yeah.
What was in front of you was the orchestra.
I was like, I want to see their spit and their sweat. Yeah. And boy, did I ever. Yeah. So, okay. After seeing the show, I'm watching the show and I'm thinking, how did Megan ever do this?
Right.
There's no way this is safe for her to do this.
Safe.
I worry about her safety. What kind of security would they have to have for everyone going to this show and I could reach out and touch someone. If I wanted to be a creep, I would do that. But it made me really nervous to think about what it was like for her. And then if she was experiencing we don't know what happens behind the scenes. Yeah. If there was anything that gave her team concern or pause, I think they did the right thing by taking her out early.
Yeah.
That's where my brain went after I saw it in person. My other part was, this has got to be the hardest show on Broadway to do. These performers are singing and dancing nonstop and at a breakneck speed. It's the fastest you've ever heard anything. I now understand why she was hospitalized.
Wasn't she splitting the time with the guy to begin with, though?
Oh, I think you're right. I don't really know,
but it's still a lot.
I'm damn, I don't know how she did this at all.
Right.
Like it seems extremely taxing. And the only reason why these professional Broadway performers can do it is because they've trained their whole lives for this. And you build up a certain level of stamina, and the ability to sing and dance at the same time will never not amaze me.
Yeah.
The woman who plays Satine,
Yeah.
I think her name is Kristen. No, it's Kristen or Kelsey or something like that.
Okay. Really?
Maybe the best voice I've ever heard live.
Really?
There's such power. I don't understand. Just completely captivating. She had a bit of like some of her like facial expressions and the way she sings certain notes reminded me a little bit of Lady Gaga. So it was like I could see them being sisters or something.
Oh, wow.
But she was just, holy shit, amazing. The show was incredible. It was kind of the perfect show for me and Lauren because it's the middle of Saturday and it's so high octane, high energy.
And it's pop.
Yeah, it's a jukebox musical. And I didn't know if I would really like that, honestly. Loved it. Because I can sing along to every song.
Were people standing up and dancing at all or no?
No,
Like
not
that.
no. Okay. Not in the audience. Were they singing along? I don't really know.
Were you singing?
There were certain times where I found myself whooping and, you know, maybe singing here and there. And I was like, oh, I don't know what the level of involvement we're allowed to have is. Because if I'm watching Hamilton, I know that what they don't want me to do is sing every word. Right. So I'm using every power in me to not sing every word. But at Moulin Rouge, I don't really know.
Right. Well, I know that there's been a lot of heckling that started with some of the comedians and stand-up comedians first, and then it's bled into like theater and musicals where people are shouting and saying things and being part of the presentation of the performance. And did you notice that happen?
Oh my God. Okay. So there was no heckling, but the woman sitting next to Lauren answered a phone call.
No, she did not.
In the middle of the show.
No.
She did.
See, like, what do you think is happening?
Front row. I'm like, and she was basically on her phone the whole time, like the screen, like so bright, where it was really distracting for Lauren. And the performers have to just be like so fed up. Like there's a certain etiquette that's totally missing. And even myself, I was like, am I cheering too loudly at the end of the songs? But I don't think so. But you know, like you don't answer your phone. Like I could hear her say, I'm in a play right now. I'm going to call you back.
It's like every live show now feels like it should be like the Eras Tour. Like, should we be yelling like, I love you, Taylor? Or should we be yelling like doing long standing ovations after every song? Like, and then there's the asshole who's on the phone, and then there's the asshole who is singing every word, and then there's there's levels of this. But it is interesting that we've made a lot of like the me generation where everything's about me. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know how that's doing, because obviously movie theaters are having that problem, but those people that's been recorded. So Nicole Kidman's not going to get although she's in Moulin Rouge, tying it all together. But I'm so glad you had such an amazing trip and
it was
had an amazing
so
show.
fun.
And I know you love seeing live theater, and it always is amazing to watch a live show of any caliber and just realize how much talent is out there. It's just shocking.
It's overwhelming. I am so curious about the entire lives of these people who are on stage performing 8 shows a week.
Yeah. And there's like, how many
musicals?
musicals?
We were the first show of the day. That's ridiculous.
How many musicals are taking place in New York City?
I don't know. It seems like a billion.
Yeah.
But.
It's just crazy. There's just so much talent. And then like, there's one or two people get cast to play the role of Satine, probably 2, because they have to have 2. But how many audition? And how much talent is
Thousands.
there? You know,
Thousands.
It's wild. Did you have any inclination to go see Chicago and see one of your Mormon wives? Is she on that right now, or is she done?
Oh, I think she's done, but I do really want to see Chicago. My preference would be for it to be like a big Broadway star to be in that role. Just because vocals really matter.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're a vocal.
You could
girly.
get away with it with Ziegler, but I don't think you can for sure. I mean, it's an easier part to sing, but I still want to hear like the very best person for it.
Well, Moulin Rouge, the movie, Ziegler, it's like the actor, I can't remember his name, is so good. But
so good and so animated.
But the singing isn't his main.
It's kind of talk singing when they do that, which is so perfect for certain roles. But
I'm so jealous. I really should have.
You would have loved it.
You had a ticket for me. I know.
Yeah,
I didn't make it.
You would have loved it. You at one point were on our way to the airport from Cincinnati to go to New York, and Zach goes, "Am I the only person who's not there?" Like, yeah, you were. I don't know why they thought you were coming like the whole time. I never said that you specifically were, but it was just assumed. Yeah. Because when do we not go everywhere together?
Well, often when you go home for like family things that are like a little bit,
it's usually faster. If that happens and I go to Cincinnati, it's like a faster turnaround.
Yeah, it's rare that I don't go with you, but like if it's like a thing that's like, oh, you're going to go home for like 3 days, something. I don't know.
I was just home in March. Were you there? I can't remember. Oh, so I've done 2 now.
Right?
I don't think so.
I wasn't there.
No. Because I went to Cincinnati 6 weeks apart. Yeah. Couldn't tell you the last time that happened. So. Yeah. But I loved it. I kind of feel like I'm going to see my family again, like any day now.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, you see me.
I see you, my family, and
Dolly.
The thing that was absolutely unbearable was being away from Dolly because I can't like talk to her on the phone.
Right.
You and I talked on the phone. I'm not kidding. 6 to 8 times a day.
Yeah. No, less than that.
No, it's not.
You're pretty
I told
busy.
New York was impossible, but when I was in Cincinnati, it was that much.
Yeah, maybe.
No,
I'm just sitting around hanging out with Dolly on my computer, like.
But Zach's the type of person who could literally hang out on the phone all day, just like do his whole day on the phone. I'm very much. What is the point of our conversation right now? Like we're trying to communicate something.
I could just have
you could just hang out all day.
Full day doing stuff while someone's on the 100%. Well, I wouldn't mind being everywhere at all times with everyone I want to be with.
Oh, of course.
So like that's why I'm okay with it. It's like, okay, I can walk Dolly and be on the phone with my parents or with you or with my sister or my nephew.
I also saw another show that I really liked while I was gone. Not theater, but in a movie theater. I saw The Devil Wears Prada 2.
And?
Loved it. I could watch 12 hours of that.
What would be the right way to like give like 5 stars, 5 popcorn buckets, 5 whatever? What would be the perfect one for that movie?
Well, they have a custom popcorn bucket that's a purse.
So 5 purses, 5 handbags.
Yeah, I would give the original 5 purses, and I would give the second, I would say 4 purses.
Okay. The same purse too? Like, is the original like Chanel and then this one's the different brand? Or
no, they're all Prada. They're all Prada, but maybe one is Prada nylon and one's Prada leather.
There we go.
Speaking of, my freaking Prada purse broke again.
Oh,
and I have
my
to go
God.
Get it fixed. It actually kind of threw a wrench in my purse.
This is a travesty. Oh, man.
You know, I love that purse.
I know you do.
And there's no way it's going to be fixed in time to go to Europe. So anyway, not the point. Anyway, the point is that like the sequel I thought was done really well. The main drama is the magazine is at risk of being sold to someone who's not going to preserve the integrity of it. And guess what? It's happened so many times, and it's happening right now to like Glamour magazine. And you leave these people who have also dedicated their lives to trying to make magazines about something that is meaningful to people. And what happens to their jobs?
Well, Vogue is the original fake
runway. Yeah. It's based off, inspired by Vogue.
Vogue is still in circulation, obviously. And is that a Condé Nast brand? Mm-hmm. So is Glamour also Condé Nast?
I think so. I can't remember. Okay.
But
this is embarrassing because this used to be my whole entire everything.
Okay, well, I was going to ask you, when was like the last time you got a Vogue or Glamour or Cosmo delivered to your house?
Oh, delivered? I don't know. But the last Vogue I bought, I think, was Margot Robbie for Barbie.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I just loved it so much.
When you were growing up, did you get those delivered to your house?
Yes. And it was, I would be a little annoying freak about checking the mailbox. I couldn't wait for the days that they arrived. I was Glamour, Vogue, Food and Wine, Travel and Leisure.
You know what's so funny is that there was a time when you just said that you would be a freak and check. There was a time when the mail box, let's be real, was like the most exciting thing ever. Now it's dreaded. I don't want to go in the mailbox. It's filled with nothing I want to see.
It used to be filled with so much possibility, and now it's a ton of just garbage and stuff you don't really want to look at.
Yeah, it's like I know that the USPS needs to give you junk because that pays the bills. I understand that. I didn't realize that as a kid. Like, why are you getting all this like junk mail? It's like, oh, well, the USPS is making money by delivering the junk mail. I go, okay. But yeah, there was a time when you would get magazines. You would get like catalogs that you'd want. Like I'd want East Bay catalogs because that was all the baseball and sports gear. And like, I think I got Nike, but East Bay, was there another sports brand that I wanted? But yeah, East Bay had all the baseball stuff. I was a huge baseball kid. So it was like helmets, mitts, bats, jerseys, all that stuff. Shoes, obviously.
Delia's was the one I looked forward to as a kid.
Yes.
Yeah, loved that. Before that, I loved this year's catalog. I mean,
what do kids have today that could be even remotely similar to like a physical something that could exist that's like in their current zeitgeist? Does it exist? Is there?
I don't think it really exists right now.
Yeah.
I don't think so. But speaking of magazines, I have a surprise topic for you today because I really want your insight on this.
Okay.
Your raw opinions.
Okay.
Today, Sports Illustrated Swimsuit revealed its 4 cover models.
I used to get Sports Illustrated and the swimsuit edition.
Well, who didn't?
Yeah.
I also really looked forward to the swimsuit edition every year. Okay. There are 4 different people on 4 different covers.
Okay.
Try to guess at least one person.
Out of every human in the world.
Okay, I'll give you different categories.
Yeah, give me categories.
Influencer?
Okay, influencer, let's just say it's going to be Alex Earl.
Correct. Comedian?
Okay, let's say it would make sense. I mean, not really, but if it was Nikki Glaser.
No.
Okay, so then
we saw this person in Austin.
We saw this person.
She performed karaoke.
We saw a comedian perform karaoke in Austin.
Yeah, the same night that I performed.
Yeah. I don't know.
Tiffany Haddish.
Oh.
Okay, one is a.
Sorry, I was thinking.
One is a child actor
Tiffany
and
Haddish
singer.
is more of an actor, but I did forget that. Okay.
Okay. One is a child actor and singer, and still an actress.
A child actor and singer. A child actor and singer. I mean, that would be Selena Gomez.
No, but that's a really good guess. Hilary Duff.
Oh, Hilary Duff.
And then one, I don't really know what she does.
She an athlete?
Nicole Williams English. She's kind of a model. I think she was part of like the wrestling world in some way, maybe. I could be making that up. Or like she was on Wags or something.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay. So what are your thoughts on these 4?
I think it's great. I don't really care anymore. I mean, I think it's awesome. I would say, okay, my opinion is I don't care.
Okay.
But my opinion has changed now that I'm married to you because I want to be more like with what you would be thinking.
Okay.
And I feel like my opinion would say, hey, whatever happened to giving models whose job it is to be a model, their only paychecks are being models, a chance to be the cover of magazines that are talking about fashion and modeling versus all these other people that are like having access to all sorts of photo shoots while they're getting paid to be other things. And so it's kind of a frustrating. It could be like one of those things where it's like, oh, it's a bummer. I want to see more of these models that are like actually models only because it's their job.
Thank you. Exactly.
Am I right?
You're absolutely right. That is what I wanted to say.
You guys, this is marriage. I have been indoctrinated.
I am all for...
Wait, are you proud of me?
I'm really proud of you. You read my mind. If you watch that, you just watched him read my mind. That was really impressive.
That is honestly incredible.
I'm so proud of you. You knew exactly where I was going with this. That's nuts. Okay, here's the thing. I love Alex Earl. I'm happy for her. Love Tiffany. Love Hillary. Nicole, she's gorgeous. So it all makes sense. I'm happy for them. But also, choose one cover star Okay. Like, what happened to choosing one person who was like, I got the cover? Like, instead of just, it kind of makes no statement when you just intentionally make like 4 diverse covers. It's a stronger statement if you go, we have one person and this is who it's going to be.
Well, I mean, I agree with that because that was what once was.
And then my second point
powerful.
is what happened to models on covers?
Right. But that's like, that was the old school way. Like it was a huge deal to be the cover of something. Yes, this is now no longer the cover of something. If there's 4 reviews, no longer a cover. However, I thought that the whole point of the magazine doing its version of the swimsuit is that the diversity can be inside the magazine now. Like the cover can be one person or 2 or a group of 4.
Yeah, which it has been before.
But inside you could have random people in there that would be like, this person's doing their thing. And they do that still, I know.
Well, yeah, that's what I like about, I always loved about Sports Illustrated Swimsuit, because as someone who like studied fashion magazines, you see one body type in a fashion magazine.
Right.
And I loved getting the Sports Illustrated one because I could see what athletes looked like. It was just more helpful to see bodies of all different shapes and sizes and strength and everything.
Yeah.
And I loved seeing that. It was like kind of just comforting to me growing up. And I don't think that has to go away at all, but I would love to see one model on the cover.
Right. Well, especially it's interesting for me because I'm speaking for you. Like for me in general, I just don't care.
I know.
Okay, I don't care. But also like the physical copy, how many people get the physical copy these days? We just talked about how it's like the cover means almost nothing because it isn't something that like we're going to get here in this house. We'll see pictures of all sorts of people. But I do feel like it is such like a cop-out of a brand to just not have a POV that's like really spectacular versus being like, we're just going to have like a random, I mean, no offense to Hillary Duff and Tiffany Haddish, but like, that is random.
It is.
There's nothing more random than the 2 of them being as cover models.
Well, I don't think either one of them would be the if they had one, would be the SI swimsuit cover model, because I don't know if that would really like drive sales. Like,
yeah, I'm just saying like it does not, it truly is bizarre to me to have them as cover models. As opposed to being inside the magazine, it makes sense. But as someone who follows pop culture, like it's just what? Huh? Who? Why? It just doesn't make any sense to me.
It makes it like a little less exciting, you know?
It makes the brand feel lost.
I also feel like I always see Alex Earl in a bikini. So it's like, that's also, it's not, it's something interesting or different or surprising. Oh my Lord, that's a huge bug.
Yeah.
Do you have any covers in your mind?
Oh, of course.
Like that
Tyra
were
Banks,
your favorites?
come on, of course.
Oh my God. Okay, I have that.
Because the image
Tyra is my favorite.
The image is just, it is actually a really good image. It's so striking.
So striking. She's so beautiful. The pink polka dots on the red bikini. She just looks amazing. And she's not like a super, super thin model either. So it's like just this gorgeous, healthy body woman on a cover. And she's just, oh my God. The other one I love is Heidi Klum, The Year After.
I'm sure I like
she's
that
kind
one
of
too.
like bent over to the side and her hair is kind of wet. And because models have something going on in their eyes that just pull you right. It is their job. They pull you right in. You feel so connected. And those are supermodels too. So it's just, it's a little different.
Yeah. Well, and then the whole Alex Earl of it all, like, again, like she makes sense because of her rise in popularity and all that as like a person that they would choose. But again, I just feel like it's a waste because like you just said, it's like you see her in a bikini a lot or whatever, but also you just see a lot of her. We don't need, show me a new face.
I know. Or like have it be surprising. It used to be only models and then every now and then it would be someone like Beyonce was on the cover and that was really surprising and cool and grabs your attention because it's just not what you're expecting. And now it's just like, okay, so it could be anyone.
Right, exactly. It is. I guess that's kind of what it more feels like. Like I'm all here for the Hillary Duff resurgence, but it is just like, could be anyone who's had like a year this year. Like that doesn't make any sense to me for something like this. But maybe that's the point, is to be like, it could be anyone, as long as they're maybe, I don't know. I don't want to go into gender politics, but I was going to say like there hasn't been like a man or a trans model. Has it been a trans model on the cover?
I don't know if there has been a trans person on the cover.
But yeah, if you're not doing that, I mean, I just feel like it's just like a cop out for them to do 4 random people. But let's talk about, because you'll know way more than me. We had the Met.
Oh, the Met Gala. God, that already feels like so long ago.
It was so long ago, but I watched some of the stuff because my mom's obsessed with Connor's story. So Joy had to watch. Zach, what time is the Met Gala on? Or what channel is the Met?
First time
she
she's
knew what
ever
time
asked.
it was on at. She was like, what channel? How do I watch YouTube? So she asked. I go, well, there's an app. But I guess there was that young woman who was found on the street, who was like a street model. And then she showed up in like a very basic outfit. Was that for Chanel? And she's like Indian descent. Am I making this up?
Oh yeah, she opened the Chanel show, like not the last season, but the season before.
Okay, so she showed up in like very simple street.
No, that's not what it was. She didn't show up in street clothes. It was a take on what her opening look was from the show. Yeah. Now, mind you, it was a play on jeans. Yeah. A play on like a beautiful sweater.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a gown.
No.
So what did you think of that? Because I have a strong take on it.
I kind of like, I get it, but I just wish that she could have worn something truly fabulous.
Basically, I take it as like, she is not a known entity at all. She would have been, let's say she was wearing a gown.
She is amongst fashion people.
Okay. But if she wore a gown, some kind of gown, whatever, and showed up, nobody would have talked about her. Nobody.
Okay. Yeah.
Because she's not known by anyone. Oh, that's the girl. You were like, oh my God, I know who that is, kind of, but like, not a big deal. But she showed up the way she did.
It helps identify her
and
even
it
more.
Identifies
That's
her.
interesting.
And identifying her identifies Chanel.
That's true.
What are you wearing? Heidi Klum, what the fuck are you wearing? Like, what are you wearing? Like the designer, like everyone goes her, Chanel.
Yeah.
I think it was so smart. And then the freaking vitriol about you can't put this woman of color in a gown and a dress, and it's like this
like
whole.
That obviously wasn't it.
I was like, are you kidding me? Like, people who say that want 4 random women on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Where it's like, just have a POV, make a statement with something.
Yeah, and that's true.
And they did. And by the way, she looked great, probably super comfortable.
She's probably the most comfortable person there.
Most comfortable. And she got the most press for someone that would have gotten completely nothing if they were just dressed up in a Chanel gown. So anyway, that was like a story that really got me. I don't know why. It really kind of ticked those boxes of like internet outrage for no reason.
I know.
Or
There's a lot of that.
Incorrect internet outrage. Like it's instant reaction to think the worst of everything. It's like, what are you doing? Anyway,
people want to jump to that. I don't know. I'm like, I doubt that model felt that way. She probably felt amazing and so happy to be there. And she looked cool,
Yeah.
It's cool to do something different.
Yes.
Do I think it was necessarily on theme? No, but whatever.
But wait, it was on theme because to me, I remember my take. She's dressed like a student going to the Met to see the costumes. Like she's dressed like a person.
Is that what Matthew said? Blazy, the designer?
I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
He's the designer for Chanel
but I saw that. I was like, wait a minute. Everyone's dressed up. They would never dress like that to the Met, but she's dressed like she'd go to the Met.
That's interesting.
So I liked, I don't know. To me, I got it. Maybe I'm a Chanel stan.
You understand the mind of a French man.
I do. I love the French. I didn't even realize, me too. But yeah, I had strong opinions of that.
Yeah, I didn't really have super strong opinions about anything at the Met this year.
Really?
Honestly, no. I loved Beyonce. I knew she was gonna show up and show out. I loved Blue. I loved Emma Chamberlain. I think was one of the best dressed. So phenomenal. And Chase Infiniti just absolutely knocked it out of the park for me. That dress on her and her beautiful hair, and like you see that and you just go, God, it makes her just. She's such a star and she's so arrived, and it's just so cool to see.
Does she have Juan ready? I'm going to give you.
And then Anouk Yoy. I forget how to say her last name. She's the supermodel. She's stunning and she looked gorgeous too.
Chase Infiniti, does she pass the Julia Roberts test?
Not yet, but she has the hair.
She does.
She has the hair. She has a beautiful face. I just watched Notting Hill on the plane. So let me tell you.
It's hard.
There's no other Julia Roberts.
I know.
No one does it like Julia. You can't have all of it that Julia has. She has this gorgeous face and smile and laugh and teeth and eyes and nose. And her accent is so unique too. And charisma, and she's so strong.
Yeah.
But she's also so funny sometimes.
Right.
But there's a strength there that makes all of her characters just so grounded. Anyway.
She's
amazing.
Every guy wants to be with her and every woman wants to be her thing. And it is, and in real life, I mean, we don't know her obviously, but hearing her talk about stuff and when she was on Smart Lists and these places we get a chance to like kind of hear her kind of.
Oh, did they let her talk on Smart Lists?
Not enough. But the whole time you're just like, God, you're just awesome too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was a pop culture couple weeks.
It was.
It really was.
It was great. I did miss you a ton, obviously.
Missed you too, Angel.
But you're right. Like missing Dolly is different because Yuli can't. She doesn't know. She doesn't know what's going on.
It's horribly devastating to be away from her.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of awful.
Okay, so let's get into our favorite segment. Sip on this. Sip on this. Sip on this. You guys, I have had this drink.
You wanted a drink and it's just sitting by you.
Well, I didn't want to like crack it open and have it just make such loud like fizzy sounds the whole time.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Which is kind of true. Oh man.
So now you're just sitting here dry
I
mouth.
just shaved my sides and my beard and all
You
I
stay
have.
over there.
I have fur in my nails that like it's embedded. Okay. Well, actually, I did want to sip on an actual beverage product.
Okay, hit us with it.
I think I've already talked about Poppy.
You did. You stole Poppy
where I was
from
like,
me.
I stole Poppy from you, and I had to like, whatever. But
I'll never
I'm going to
forget.
sip on sweetened with honey.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to lightly sweetened things? I feel like growing up in the 90s, people knew that like sugar wasn't great.
Yeah.
But it was like everything was like sweetened with honey or naturally sweetened. It was like constantly just like
Was it
honey
naturally
or and then it became high fructose corn syrup or
Yeah.
like these like
Cheap.
or became fake sugar or whatever, like unsweetened this and that. Whatever happened to just a lightly sweetened product? That's all we want. A little bit of sweet, you know?
I agree with you. I think that's why I like Poppy so much. Is like it's a good mix of some real sugar and some stevia, and it's not overly sweetened. Everything's overly sweetened.
And my final beat on it is I read, this could be like a year old now, but I think it's not that old. They stopped making the frozen juice in the can, the frozen concentrate. That was like the OG way to sweeten or lighten juice. Because you could use the
could
whole
add
can.
as much water as you wanted, more or less, whatever. Yeah, you could make
now we just
less
are
or more
stuck-
concentrated. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I have so many
Not
memories.
like concentrated juice.
So many memories of with a wooden.
Like, why did it take forever?
Oh my god, it took forever. A wooden spoon.
Who's in the mood for juice?
Just
Kerplunk.
yeah. Who's in the mood?
It's like churning butter.
3 years later, you're like, we got OJ,
I don't want that watery stuff.
and then you put it with like the little pouring thing. What's it called?
A pitcher?
A pitcher with the little like ledges in it.
Yeah.
Ledges. I have my brain can't think of anything. Little slats, and you just pour it out. That's so OG. And then like the whole concentrate would slide into it and get stuck
gross.
because it was like still frozen. There was
Yeah.
a huge glob of fucking concentrate stuck there. So you start to pour, then all of a sudden, and then you'd be like, "This tastes like water and shit." But it was like
disgusting.
the only sugar we could have
Kind
in
of
our
your
house.
only option. You're like,
Yeah,
please just break off a chunk of the
I
concentrate
should
for
have
me.
eaten it out of the freaking freezer like a psycho. I should have done that. Never did. Never thought about that.
Like a popsicle.
Oh yeah, we made popsicles out of it sometimes. We would make like little orange
The
popsicles
saddest popsicles
or like a
you've
lemonade
ever-
popsicle.
My mom did that too.
Oh, the saddest. But like that's sweetened with honey. We've just gone so crazy. I want lightly sweetened drinks.
I think that's coming back. I do think that's coming
Guess
back.
how many calories are in this?
60 calories.
Okay, you already saw that.
How many grams of sugar?
15.
How many added?
Well, 15.
Okay, but it's all from honey.
Okay. Carbonated water, organic honey, organic lemon juice from concentrate, still exists. Organic ginger juice, not from concentrate. Can you imagine a frozen ginger juice? And then
Too
organic
concentrated.
hibiscus.
Okay.
Right, 60. You could drink 3 of these for the same as a regular Coke. Anyway, tangent.
Wow. Well, actually, we were talking about beverage trends on our
what are you
drive
sipping
down
on?
to Cincinnati, and Lauren and I were talking about how much we cannot stand a Spindrift now. Even though I used to love Spindrift, the taste bud has either the product has changed or like our tastes for things have changed.
Yeah.
And Alex was also asking me about like, am I into like NA things that have like mushrooms and whatever to make you feel good. And I said, I'm so far beyond that now that when I want something that is like NA, I just want like a soda or like, I don't want anything that's trying to be something else. And I don't want it to like maybe make me feel something like it's not going to. I'm just like, I think we're beyond that now. And I think we were talking about like the trends of like what it's showing in the consumer being kind of.
Well, we've gone backwards a little bit here. We have diet soda all over the place.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we've totally.
That's what I'm saying. I've gone so far beyond all of that I'm like, just give me a diet soda that tastes good.
I know. I think, okay, I thought we were going to move on. I'm so sorry. But like the thing is, I really don't think we need to be drinking our mushrooms, our THC.
Do I need to even be consuming mushrooms?
It's like we should be, sparkling water, and Gatorade. That's all I need. Or honey sweetened.
And coffee.
It is just so weird. Yeah, that's like, and then there's like the whole adaptogens thing, which I want to talk about next week.
Okay.
Adaptogens, peptides, all this shit. And
I'd
love to go into
that next
just
week.
because it's so interesting. But Kailey, what are you sipping on this week?
I'm sipping on a huge concept this week.
Oh gosh.
Millennials are the most fun generation.
Oh, agreed.
Oh my God, get a group of millennials together. We're going to have the best time ever.
Absolutely.
I think we're the only generation that knows how to have fun anymore.
I agree.
Because we grew up like idolizing music videos and pop stars and rappers. And we're like, oh, I just want to get together and dance and like have fun. And so when we went to college, we did that.
Yep.
And when we get together now, we still want to do just that. And guess what I noticed at the club in New York City that I was way too old to be in? Lauren and I were dancing and we're like, oh my God, this is so fun. And I look around and I was like, Lauren, stop dancing. I go, what do you notice? She's like, oh my God, we're the only people who are dancing. Like it felt fun because we were dancing. And then you look around and you're like, oh, no one's dancing.
In West Hollywood, when you were just moved there from Ohio, and you would stop dancing, looked around, everyone was still dancing.
Yeah, grinding, shaking ass. It's
crazy.
the best.
Well, I think our music was the best because
and that's what everyone's still listening to when they go out.
the 90s, the early aughts, the teens today, I think millennials are the luckiest generation because we had CD stores, but we started having the ability early on in our youth to be able to record music much more easily.
Yeah,
Okay?
we also grew up with TRL. We
had TRL,
idolize music.
We had grunge, TRL. I mean, I always say like the oldest millennials had grunge music, had TRL, had the boy band era. All the big divas of today, the female divas of today, are still for the most part making music.
They are.
Other than Britney.
That's fine. We still love Britney. Music. They still play her music all the time.
We still get, not that we like it, but still new Paul McCartney, still new Rolling Stones. Like there's still like this new, no, I'm saying like our generation has had like literally, we are the one generation that's had virtually everything still. Yeah. Bob Dylan is still making music.
Okay, let's get back to millennials being fun. What are you saying?
No, I'm saying that like millennials have had access to all this music.
Yeah.
Our parents are growing up, like they're too old for the new generation. They don't know how to use their phones and Spotify and
my
iTunes.
parents have never liked, what I like, which is like hip hop and stuff.
But
can't get into that.
But we have the access to everything. That's part of it.
But I think it's that, but there's an open-mindedness about it too.
Sure.
About like listening more, experimenting more, having fun, experiencing things. I don't know. There's something that I'm like, I definitely was born in the right generation.
Well,
I'm ready. I'm still ready to just shake ass.
I feel like if AI can do one thing right, it would be to do what Spotify and Apple are trying to do, which is make you a playlist that you don't have to tell it much. It just knows and can just fire off all the hits that you really like. Because
pretty much does that.
Part of growing up, the radio stations were so powerful too. You wouldn't know what was going to be played, but you knew if you listened long enough, you hear your favorite song.
True.
And that's special. Today, it's like instant gratification.
I don't always want to have to choose what I'm listening to.
I don't want to at all. Pandora's made, my mom still listens to Pandora.
Good for her. But now Spotify can basically it basically does all that.
Yeah.
It's just,
that's a good one. I think millennials are the most.
I think millennials are the most fun generation. Period.
Will that last? How long will that be? How long do we have being fun? I guess.
Let me tell you what. You can take the girl out of the party, but you cannot take the party out of the girl, honey. Okay. It's going to be here forever.
Okay. I love it. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for listening. Kailey, my favorite young millennial. Mid. Oh my God, thank
you're
you mid.
So
you're
much.
mid.
I actually am like smack.
You're smacking the mid.
Yeah.
I'm not the.
You're not elder. You're
my elder, but I'm on the
way up
upper edge of like right before elder.
Yeah.
Upper middle. Like my sister is considered an elder.
But she's like cuspy.
She's cusp.
Yeah.
Or an 80. That's
I think 81 is the cutoff.
No, I think 80 is.
Oh, really? Okay.
They argue all the time.
What's a year?
What's a year? What is a year anyway?
What's a year?
But don't forget to like and subscribe and share.
600 minutes.
Kailey will be on Broadway.
How do you measure? Sorry.
Downtown LA Broadway. The boombox. In her Spotify playlist. You can make some money doing that.
Could be fun.
All right, you guys. Seriously, though, we love you so much. Thanks for listening. And
love you. Feels good to be back.
And we will see you all later.
Okay.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Peace.